Hello everyone, in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make your own canvas prints right at home. We're going to be testing two printers for this project and I'm going to show you the best outcome I got and give you some tips and tricks along the way. So I'm going to show you some duffs, some fluffs, and all the stuff in between. Before we jump into today's video, I just want to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe if you like this video. To begin my project, I headed to my local HomeSense and I picked up some frames. I did spend a little bit of extra money to get the frames that I wanted, but if it's something for your home, I think it's totally worth it. So altogether, these three frames cost me about $60, but they're really pretty, and I don't honestly think that $16 to $24 per frame is a bad price. I got this canvas pad on Amazon and I'm going to link it in the description for you here. There's 10 sheets in this pack and it's 100% cotton canvas. So I'm going to show you here, there's two sides to the cotton canvas. There's this creamier beige side and as well the white side. For my first printer though, it only takes 8.5 by 11 standard size paper. So I'm going to have to go ahead and cut the sheet down because these are actually 9 by 12. So I just took a plain piece of computer paper here and then using a rotary cutter and a straight edge ruler, I just cut it down to the same size as a piece of paper. Once I had my paper all cut and ready to go, I headed over to my computer just to go ahead and pick my photo. So I'm going to take this family photo here of us. I thought this would make a really great canvas print. So I'm just going to go ahead and select print. And then I just want to make sure that I fill my image to the entire paper. So I just click this little button here. I just don't want a big margin around this. And then as well, I just have to change the paper size to US letter. And then I want to make sure that I print this from the multi-purpose tray. So I'm going to go down here to media and quality and select the multi-purpose tray. If your printer doesn't have a multi-purpose tray, you'll just print out of the cassette as normal. I just figured if I printed from the multi-purpose tray, it wouldn't jam. Now you're going to see in a minute that I was wrong. But we're going to go ahead here and we're going to print this out first. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just line it up into the multi-purpose tray and just feed it through. Now when the print came out, this is how it looked here. And it actually printed onto the beige side, which I liked. But it didn't really turn out too good. So I'm going to try ahead again and I'm going to try and print it on the white side and maybe that'll be better. This is a laser printer that I'm using here first. Sorry, I should have mentioned that right off the bat. But when I tried to print onto the white side, we ran into a massive problem here and it jammed completely and I had to pull it out of my printer and this is what I was left with. So maybe a laser printer isn't the best for this. Maybe I could have tried the cassette, but I just didn't want to waste any more of my canvas prints. So I'm going to go ahead here. We're going to try again. We're going to open up the same image. This time we're going to print it to an inkjet printer. And the thing about my inkjet printer is I can print up to 11 by 17, so tabloid size. So I'm not going to cut the canvas pad this time. I'm going to enter custom settings for the 9 by 12, use those, and I'm going to feed it through and not cut the paper at all. So I'm going to use my defined paper size here on my Epson inkjet printer, and this printed out on the white side. And again, I was not happy with this. So I'm going to go ahead and flip it over and I'm going to print it onto the beige creamier side. And this is when I've printed it out on the beige side. It looks much more realistic and much more like an actual canvas oil painting. I then printed out some other images to complete my gallery wall. So I printed out one here of just a little saying that I made up myself in Canva, and then a vintage photo of St. Philomena to complete my my gallery wall look here. So I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. I'm going to go ahead and put them back in my frames. That's the back side of the one I messed up there. I'm not putting it in backwards, but you do want to use some tape just to secure the frames, or sorry, the prints in the frame so they don't slide around. I'm actually really happy with how these turned out, and I'm glad it was my inkjet printer that I was able to use with these, because I can print that larger size, because some of my frames, the size for the photos isn't actually 8 by 10. So I'm really happy with that. It does take a little bit more ink with the inkjet, which is unfortunate, but you know what? Honestly, for a project like this, it looks so good in my home, and it does look like we had a painting done of us. So super happy with this project. I really hope that you guys will try this one out yourself. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, I would love to answer those for you too. And again, don't forget to hit that like button, and please subscribe if you like this content and want to see more. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning into this video, and we'll see you again soon.